Teleperformance Claimer stocks ready to go. Main event racing here at the quarter mile jungle. The concrete jungle is what we call it. Scott Kelly, Mickey Lawson, your front row. Ready to bring the field down to the stripe to get this one going. At a turn number 4. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Mickey Lawson's going to lead them off at 2. Down the back they go. Going to bring Casey Hart with him to the high side. Casey Hart now has thoughts of the leads. They come out of 4. Side by side back into 1. Lawson, Hart off at 2. Who's it going to be? Back into 3 and 4 they go. Give the nod to Casey Hart, your new leader.
Yes, ma'am. Casey Hart coming in to turn number 1, your race leader there. Mickey going to try to reel him back in, but you've got Tommy Kirkland. Kirkland makes a move on the high side. Here he comes.
So it's single file racing for the moment. Hart, Lawson, then it's Kirkland, Hyde. Along with Kelly in the 26, that's your top 5. Lawson not letting your leader Casey Hart get away. They roll it off at 2 once again down the backside. Lawson right there still with Casey Hart, as that's the battle for the top spot to come off of 4.
Lawson not letting him get away, though, DJ. She's right there. She's even peeking in the high groove to see if maybe, just maybe, she can get that best-looking car back up front.
So it was a 2-car battle up front. Now make it a 3-car battle. 94, Tommy Kirkland joins the 2 up front for the battle for the top spot. The 29 of Brian Hyde wants a piece of the action as well. Right there in 4th. Thus and Kelly going side by side for that 5th spot.
$13 on the Pepsi-Cola scoreboard for Casey Hart. Hart going to bring it down the backstretch, and now your battle for 2nd. Kirkland and Lawson. Mickey going to drive it in there as Brian Hyde making his way up front as well.
So you're defending Teleperformance Claimer Stock Champion out in front for now. Tommy Kirkland has now grabbed that 2nd spot, and he is setting sail after your leader, the 23 of Casey Hart. Brian Hyde now putting the heat on Mickey Lawson for that 3rd spot.
Halfway, next time by for the 23 of Casey Hart. And Tommy Kirkland, though, he's putting a good run together behind the wheel of the 94 as we've got Thus and Lawson together over in turn 2 as we go caution for clogged raceway over there. Kelly just got on the binders to try to stay out of that melee. I've got a quick message.
Quick message.
Yes. Okay. First, tonight's events are brought to you by Sandy Floyd, State Farm Agent. So we thank the Sandy Floyd Agency, but what we want to do is wish Sandy Floyd a happy birthday tonight on
All right.
Sandy Floyd State Farm Agent Night at the Meridian Speedway.
There you go.
On Ladies' Night. So happy birthday, Sandy. See, I wrote it all upside down here. Did you wish Pete a happy birthday?
No, I didn't,
Pete.
actually.
Pete hangs out with us over here on the west side, so happy birthday to Pete. Thanks for celebrating with us at the Meridian Speedway tonight. And I've got one more we'll do after this race. And then I'm all caught up, DJ.
Are you? It took you this long to get caught up, huh?
But we should have Lisa Hunter to the announce booth, please. Lisa Hunter, you have lost something that we found. Come to the announce booth, please.
So back to double file formation we go. Tommy Kirkland, Casey Hart on your front row. Before that caution came out, Tommy Kirkland was about a 10th or 2 faster than Casey Hart, so this restart ought to be pretty interesting. Dancing Dirk, ready to cut him loose once again. So he looks him over. They roll through turns 3 and 4. Green flag in the air. We're back underway.
Green flag flies as Casey Hart drives it into turn 1 and 2. Now Tommy Kirkland. Kirkland would love to get that thing up front. Looks like it might be a little off because Brian Hyde dives it into turn 3. And now Kirkland under full power in that 94 machine.
So the field now goes back to single file formation with Casey Hart back out in front. Kirkland trying to mount a challenge for that top spot, drawn a little bit closer. Brian Hyde also trying to get in Kirkland's wake, trying to mount a challenge as well as they come off a 2.
Laps winding down 9 on the Pepsi-Cola scoreboard. For your teleperformance claimer stocks tonight, look at Kirkland right on the rear bumper, and he is letting Casey Hart know he is there, and he is ready to battle for that top spot with laps winding down.
Casey Hart trying to make that truck as wide as he can because he's got the 94 Tommy Kirkland beating the rear bumper off of it. Brian Hyde going to join the party up front as well. Going to make it a 3-way battle for the lead. As they hit the backside into 3 and 4 once again. Kirkland now takes it to the high side. Battle for the top spot to come off at 4. Getting down to the end of this one here. Hart, Kirkland, Hyde, ready to settle this one out. 5 circuits left as they cross the line. Kirkland trying to find a way around your leader, Casey Hart. Brian Hyde right there trying to find a way around both of them. Clicking off the laps here. Hart, Kirkland, Hyde, Lawson, and Lawson. Your top 5 on the back straightaway. 3 laps to go. Kirkland wants to mount the challenge up high, trying to get alongside Hart. He may have it done this time. He grabs a bite of asphalt off of 2. Down the backside into 3 and 4 they go. Battle for the top spot, side by side for the leads that come off of 4. Door to door off of 2. 1.5 laps to go. Contact into 3 and 4. They take it sideways. Kirkland gets the short end of the stick on that one. Yellow flag coming out, Brent Hardy.
Oh, DJ. Tough break for Casey Hart. And the 94 of Tommy Kirkland. Kirkland making one heck of a run to the front, trying to find himself a main event win. And now it's all up to the officials to fix that lineup, DJ.
So Brent Hardy, Casey Hart, and Tommy Kirkland with a lap and a half to go had a meeting of the metal on the back straightaway. Kirkland getting the short end of the stick on that one. As you said, Brent Hardy, it's up to the officials. Go ahead.
So Casey Hart going to be relegated to the back of the pack, along with Tommy Kirkland for bringing out that yellow flag. So now they might not be battling for a win, DJ, but could get interesting at the back. Green-white checkered finish coming up for your teleperformance claimer stocks. Domino's Pizza Legends, I believe, are up next.
So Brent Hardy, look at this. Brian Hyde now inherits the lead. If he wins tonight, he's going to make it 2 for 2 in teleperformance claimer stock action here.
And before we go green, last call for the 50-50 last call. After our Legends main, we'll be handing out some cash. Last call for your 50-50 raffle tonight. Brian Hyde, Mickey Lawson. Ladies, make it loud for Mickey.
Back to 1 and 2 they go. Lawson trying to get the run on the high side. Hyde and Lawson going to take it side by side into 3 and 4. This time by. White flag coming out one more time around.
Casey Hart, right front tire gone. His race is over. Brian Hyde, Mickey Lawson into turn 3. Checkers fly for the teleperformance claimers. Brian Hyde grabs the top spot. Mickey Lawson, Richard Lawson, your top 3 teleperformance claimers.
Will Bernardi came down to a green-white checker, but making it 2 for 2 here in Claimer Stock action, sponsored by Affordable Rain Gutters, Northwest Fire Equipment, Big D's Customs, Hyde Brothers Racing, All Makes Auto Salvage, and Glenn's Towing out of Boise. Give it up for Brian Hyde.